Today I am taking cartoons and making them realistic in Photoshop. And by today I mean like 1 or 2 weeks ago. But I'm narrating them today. First up is the legend Mr. Krabs. So first thing I gotta do is get a picture of a crab, and I'm gonna cut it out to make his face. Next up I got this picture of a very human mouth and erased all the skin. So we're left with this giant, terrifying mouth on Mr. Krabs' face. For the nose I did pretty much the same thing as the face, just cut out some crab shell. And for the eyes I didn't really know what to do, so I just drew them. Drew in the eyelashes, but for the iris/pupil, I wanted to get a real photo of that, and you'll see how that turns out. For his shirt, I found this similar-ish shirt on this man. I cut out some of that, put it around the collar, did a lot of warping and cutting and pasting to just get that nice and right. His pants were a similar deal. I took some jeans, I cut them down, warped them a lot to fit his bulbous lower body. Now for the hands, I am again just taking a photo of a crab, cutting out a piece of it, and cutting the shape around the shape of his hand. Same thing for the arms. And now for the belt, I just took this giant leather texture and cut it, warped it to the shape of his belt. And then I just drew in the golden square. Now I'm working on the eyes a bit more, giving them some shine and shadow. And then I'm going to shade the whole thing, which should make it come together somewhat. Okay, that looks like something. Now I'm going to put in a background of this ocean floor, which is of course where Mr. Krabs lives. Add in some light and shadows, and of course SpongeBob's house, which is just going to be a literal pineapple with nothing else on it. Do a little bit of color correction and blurring. All that was left to do was make adjustments to the whole image with the colors and contrast and whatnot. And there you have it. Mr. Krabs realistic-ish. That is slightly terrifying, so I guess goal accomplished. Next up is Lisa Simpson. So first thing I do is grab this skin texture, copy and paste that a lot of times so I get a full coverage of her body, and then I just cut out the whole shape to get the base. And then do the same thing for the legs. Now for the dress, I found this orange dress that actually works quite well. Just do a little bit of cutting and there. The shoes I simply painted in this orange color. And I wanted super realistic eyeballs, so I took this, I guess it's a fake eyeball, but looks quite grotesque. Now the nose actually has to go above the eyeballs, so I had to do another layer of just a nose. And I took this giant pearl photo, cut it out, and placed all of those in there. Can't forget the ear. But for now I'm just drawing in a mouth, shading in the nose, starting to come together a little bit. And we're gonna add some redness to get just a little bit of more realistic, grotesque skin. Of course, you can't forget the eyelashes. At first I just wanted to draw the like 5 eyelashes that she has, but then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna draw a million tiny ones. And now we can add all the shadows and eventually highlights that'll hopefully make it one cohesive, semi-realistic image. Right, time for a background. So I found this photo of the house from the show, or something similar. The perspective here is very questionable. She looks gigantic, but you'll just have to deal with that. And it was just a matter of doing more lighting and whatnot, and then a camera raw filter, and there we go. That's Lisa Simpson, the one we all know and love. This is actually a sneak preview of season 46. That's not even that far away. Moving on. The last one I wanted to do was Muscle Man from Regular Show. So for whatever reason, I thought Zac Efron was the perfect base for this face. Get rid of all his features, so we've just got a bunch of skin. And then I'm going to take just his nose and warp that around to try and get it to fit with the original. And again, we're taking some realistic eyeballs and just plonking them in there. Now for the mouth, we're using Zac Efron's mouth. I'm gonna stretch that around, try to get that to work. I filled in the inside so I could actually get the teeth to do what I want them to do, which I'm gonna take from this horrifying close-up of a mouth and just cut out one tooth from there. Turns out turning them upside down actually works better for the shape. But I'm gonna copy and paste those a few times, and there we have it. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we're gonna take some green hair from this green-haired woman. So it's just a matter of, again, warping, cutting things out, until that gets somewhere decent. And I'm going to adjust the color of the skin to try and get that light green. There we go. Now for the shirt, here's a blue shirt, gonna cut out a square and just, again, warp and cut around that until we get the basic shape down. Now this dumbbell photo right here is actually quite a perfect fit, so I'm gonna use that, shrink it down, and don't have to do that much to it really. And of course we need a belly button included. I'll make that green later, but for now we're gonna take some pants, much like Mr. Krabs, same kind of thing with these grey pants. And then I just took a photo of some black shoes, plonked them in. The angle isn't quite correct, but I'm not losing any sleep over it. Right, so all the elements are pretty much there, but I almost forgot the eyebrows, so I just draw those in with a crayon-y brush. Now I'm just adjusting the colors, and then it's time to shade them in. Okay, time for a background. We're going to use this park. Similar setting to the show, but we're going to try and blend them into that environment with shadows and lighting. And of course, after a camera raw filter, it should all come together quite nicely. Oh my, isn't that magnificent? This is the ideal male body. That was an experience. I hope you enjoyed witnessing this unfold. That's it, so enjoy your day.